good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are
Please,
you?
can you tell us your name and the club you support?
I'm Kachi. I support Manchester United.
Okay. So, talk to us about today's game now. What do you think from the both team, their performance today?
Arsenal and Newcastle, right?
Yes.
Well, from the beginning of the game, Arsenal played well.
Okay.
They deserved the win.
Hmm.
You
You think
understand?
so?
Yeah, they deserve it.
What about Newcastle?
I didn't see much impact. Only this second half that Maxima came in.
Okay.
If not that, they did not play anything that they are not supposed to win the game.
Ah, are you serious? Why? I saw them fighting. Like,
They
you
were
tried.
just being aggressive. They don't have shot on target that much.
Okay.
Arsenal.
So, tell me, the performance from both goalkeepers, how was it?
This Arsenal Ramsdale is very good. The guy
Yeah, I
is
saw the
good.
guy making great
Yeah, he
saves, especially
deserved the
second
clean
half.
sheet. He deserved the clean sheet.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
deserved
of
the clean.
Newcastle?
Nick Pope, no, you know the second goal actually is not his fault, sha. It's own goal.
Okay. And speaking of goals, we had this penalty incident in the first half. What do you think about that? Was
It's
that the
not.
right call?
It's not really penalty because the guy dodged the handball. You understand? But when you are watching it from far, it seems like a penalty,
Then that's why we have to play
but not
and
penalty.
VAR to overturn
It's
those
not
kind
a
of
penalty.
decisions.
It's not a penalty.
All right. So quickly tell us your man of the match for the game.
Man of the match for this game is Ramsdale, Arsenal keeper.
Was the guy that good?
Really performed superb.
Hello, guys. It's good to be here again on Talk Football with Nancy. So, after watching this Arsenal and Newcastle game, well, it was a wonderful game, to be honest. Very great game. And the manager's tactics, I think Ateta was very clever today. Yeah, he was very, very clever today. Starting Jorginho, that was a master stroke. Jorginho is one of the best press resistant player in the world. If you ask me, my book is one of the best press resistant midfielders in the world. And starting him against a high pressing Newcastle, the likes of Jorginho, likes of Bruno Guimaraes, sorry, likes of Joel Linton and Bruno Guimaraes in that midfield was a master stroke decision because Jorginho was able to control that midfield and diffuse that press. He did it expertly, very, very great. After they got through the first 10 minutes of the game, they were able to take control of the game after they beat that pressure. So Jorginho was very instrumental to that. So Arteta got it very, very right there. Then the midfield was great. Odegaard, Jorginho, and Odegaard, Jorginho, and Shaka. You could see Shaka all over the field with his hands on his leg, almost falling down all the time. So it was very, very great to see him. It was very great to see him with that kind of passion and hard work, and they totally outclassed Newcastle. I won't say they worked harder. I would say they outclassed them tactically, and they just had more quality on the day. And seeing Odegaard shooting from distance and scoring that goal, that was a real captain's display. So that was very good. I think Newcastle won that midfield battle. They wanted it more, and they outclassed Newcastle in the midfield battle. Then the goals, like I said, Odegaard was superb to be able to get that, to be able to get that shot from that angle. We've been saying he needs to shoot more, he needs to shoot more. There were times where earlier in the season where he would be in the 18 and he would be playing, but he wasn't really shooting. He wasn't really doing what he needed to do. But right now he's doing it, and I see Odegaard going very far. As a world class, going to be a world class player soon. Then the best player on the pitch for me was Jorginho because Jorginho was awesome. Jorginho fit into the role and did everything perfectly. Then the worst player on the pitch for me, everybody actually tried. The Newcastle players were good. They were hardworking. They were just outclassed tactically by Arsenal, and Arsenal showed more determination. So it's hard to pick the worst player on the pitch. But if I was to pick, I think I'll go with Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson was quite a disappointment in this game because he couldn't really get into his strides thanks to this Arsenal's new boy at the back, Keyword. I think that's his name. So Keyword was fantastic in holding off Callum Wilson. So yeah, it was a great game altogether, and Arsenal deserved to win it. Arsenal were brilliant. So yeah, well, manager's tactics. Well, I think Ten Hag got it wrong, honestly, because starting Vegas, like why? Why? Why is Vegas starting for United in a crucial game that we need to win at this point in time? I get it. He was putting in a lot of effort when he came, and it was working then. But I don't even think it was due to Vegas. I think the team was in a much better place mentally back then, and we had a player available. So he slotted in and he was able to make the difference. Now the team is not in a very good place, both mentally and physically and everything, and we have some players unavailable. So the team is doing badly, and Vegas will not just come and make the difference. It's not at that level. So using Vegas yesterday was a big mistake, and it was a big fail, epic fail. Playing Bruno on the wings, epic fail. I think we need Sabitzer in that team. Ericsson is not on form. He still has quality, no doubt, but he's not on form. And Ericsson is not someone that we can depend on for 38 games in a season. So Man United need to do something about that. You have Sabitzer full of energy. I think his 10 minutes or 15 minutes cameo was better than Ericsson's full game yesterday. So that says a lot. And we need players to score goals, man. I'm disappointed. Rashford can't do it alone. Rashford has never been a 30 goal a striker or an attacker season, and this season he's doing that. So you don't expect him to give you 40, give you 50. He's not at Haaland's level. You need other people to score to cover up the gaps, and that is one thing that we are not having at the moment. So it's disappointing. I'm very disappointed with the results yesterday. Then as for the midfield, like I just said, the midfield is dead. The midfield is gone. There's nobody in that midfield. When Bruno is not in that midfield doesn't function, it doesn't work. Casemiro yesterday wasn't at it. Like he hasn't been his best for a few games now, exception of that Aston Villa game. And we see when Casemiro plays well, we play well and we win. But Casemiro, I don't know. Yesterday he was just, I think he was physically drained. And yeah, he's an engine, he's a tank and all, but it's a big difference coming from La Liga to the Premier League. Premier League, there are no breaks, there are no stops. So I think he's using this season to adapt in a way. He has been impressive, but I think every player needs to adapt. If you don't adapt tactically, you adapt physically to the demands of this league. And I think that's what Casemiro is going through. Come on, this is May. This is like 40 something of his 40 something game already this season. Yeah, he plays like that for Real Madrid, but there's more, there are more breaks in between in La Liga than in the EPL. So yeah, more taxing. So I won't really blame him for not showing up for some few games and all, but maybe next season he'll be better. So the midfield was poor. Ericsson was poor yesterday, and it's a pity. The goal, what can I say? What can I say? David Gay just, I don't know. We're tired. Honestly, we're tired. We feel like he has tried his best. He has done what he can do, and it's time for him to move on. We need to move on to better things. If Ten Hag really wants to implement his style, minus the errors, we need a goalkeeper that can be able to. We need a goalkeeper that can be able to make saves. We need a goalkeeper that can be able to play with the ball on with the ball on his feet. That's what Ten Hag demands, and the game doesn't give that. So that's poor. So it's crazy. Then the worst player on the pitch in my books was De Gea because minus the goal he made several errors, several drops that were not supposed to be. Even the second goal Aston Villa scored. For me that was not a foul. I don't know, but De Gea was useless. And the best player on the pitch. Sorry, did I say Aston Villa? Who did we even play against? I'm tired. We're losing too much. I can't even remember the opponent. The worst player on the pitch was yeah, the best player on the pitch was best player on the pitch for West Ham. I'll give it to Declan Rice. Yeah, Declan Rice was immense yesterday. Declan Rice totally won the midfield from Casemiro and Sabitzer and every other person that played. Declan Rice was immense, back and front. It was crazy, crazy performance. So yeah. So what to do? United were poor, and I don't know. Now we need 9 points from the remaining 4 games. Let's see how it goes.